differential equation. Okay, then using design thinking concept, we are going to have that topic. Okay, so you are going to deliver, right? So before I enter into the topic, right? So basically we should know what is meant by PD, which is nothing but partial differential equation. Already we studied ODE, and tell me the difference between ODE and PDE. Anyone?
So today we are going to explain the partial differentiation using design thinking methods. So the first is empathize. So in empathize, many engineering or science studying students find partial differentiation a difficult topic to understand or to study. So for making it easier, usually that students ask questions like where is it useful in real worlds, why we are only differentiating only one variable at a time. Sometimes if many variables come in differentiation, so students get like they are not able to do the problem properly. So that are the things which they are not able to do. They find it difficult to do in partial differentiation method. So before going to formula, we'll see after empathize, we'll see how ideate helps to solve the problem. So we'll see.
So now you will have right. It just told the problems, right? What are the problems we are facing, right?
Yes.
Why we need to study this problem. So in students' mind, we'll have a lot of questions, right? So that is how to put it in empathize part, right? So the next thing is define part. So here we'll have more number of problems, but it is not possible to find the solution for all the cases. So we need to narrow down the problem statement, right? So which is the major problem, that is we are going to do. Okay, so that is going to deliver by Amina.
In define stage, we exactly identify the problem faced by students while learning partial differentiation. Students find difficult to learn partial differentiation because there is function with more than one variable. Sometimes they are confused about which variable should be differentiated, which variable should be kept constant. So they need to understand properly. The problem was how to make partial differentiation easier and clear and make understandable for students. By defining it, they learn an easy method to answer and understand it. It extract confusion.
Yes. Actually, ODE is very easy, right? Because we need to differentiate with one variable. But PDEs will have more than one variable. So that is the thing you are feeling, right? So that is we need to solve, right? And what are the ideas we are having? Okay, that is the thing now we are going to see. Okay. Yes. Yes, ideate part is going to done by. Sorry. Yes, now we are going to see the ideate part, right? So we are going to do. Okay.
The next stage is ideate one. To solve the problems, we thought of creative ways to explain partial differentiation, like using daily life examples and graphs, animations, and comparing variables with adjustable controls, etc. Like we can imagine now a temperature in a room is depend on the fan, speed of fan, and sunlight. If the sunlight like effect of sunlight is only varying, speed of fan will be constant. So this will be similar to the partial differentiation. So by these examples, we can make students to learn easier and be attractive in the classes.
Okay. So the next thing is we are going to see prototype, right? Yes, she is going to do it, right?
So now comes this prototype stage. In this stage, we have created a simple learning model that helps students in learning by simple step-by-step explanation. First, they learn how to differentiate the function with respect to one variable by keeping the other variable constant. Secondly, they learn to differentiate the function with respect to the other second variable by keeping the other variables constant. So this prototype method helps students in learning making the learning process easy to follow, improves understanding, and then they learn the concept in a well-structured manner and student-friendly way.
In an analytic case, it is very difficult to have the last stage, but we will see how we are going to have enough, right? This the last thing is final stage is testing stage. Okay, Ajay is.
Okay, ma'am. Finally, we came to the test stage. In this test stage, we have tested the students by teaching them the mechanism of partial differentiation to students and practical examples of how they are increasing their understanding level. students are easily able to understand the variable and perfectly apply the formula, and they can easily solve the problem as easier than before they can. So partial differentiation are widely used in engineering, machine learning, physics, and economics. So through the design thinking process, we have made a very important and difficult topic in maths into a very easily understandable way and a practical way to understand for student very easily.
So finally we'll get a conclusion about this topic, right? Using the concept, right? So, yes, thank you.
Thank you.